Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Looking to go up top on first down. Smashes through. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They keep attacking through the air. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quickly complete. Oh, my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They're bringing heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warhawks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's...
Brings it in down the left side. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's the end of the first half. With the game tied.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the ULM offense will take over on 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The snap sets up the throw.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Will Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple but still needs 2 more on 4th down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 10, ULM 7.
Let's go. Break. Double. 153.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's going for a big play downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. And wings it incomplete. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks...
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll bring it back. It's Wilson.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's on.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand, fourth quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about...
And it's picked off for the third time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep...
Sends it downfield. Hauls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.